Hey friends, welcome to a special Wednesday show of College Sports Corner. I'm Barry. We're doing this Wednesday show because we got to get through all these conferences before Saturday, before the start of the season. Today we'll be doing Independence, Pac-12, and the Mountain West Conference. If you like the show, tell your friends and family, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. All right, I only got a couple news headlines that I could find since yesterday, so we'll get to those real quick, and then we'll get to the conference overviews. LSU is going to require fans to enter the stadium this fall to have vaccine or a negative COVID test. They're following Oregon and Oregon State. That's going to be interesting to see how it works out at LSU. I've been to a game there before, and it is crazy out there. The tailgating is crazy. It's almost worth it to go over there to that first game and to hang out by the gates and see what kind of problems arise, especially if people have been, having good alcoholic beverages all day. Yeah, that's going to be interesting to watch at those gates. So we'll see how that works out for them. I'm sure other schools are going to follow suit the way things are going right now. ACC, Big Ten, and Pac-12 announced their big alliance yesterday. They had a press conference on TV. There was all on Zoom and all that garbage. And we really didn't learn anything. I mean, they talked about it and how they don't need a contract. They got a gentleman's handshake and all that. So I'm guessing over the next few weeks, few months, we'll find out what all this alliance entails. But as yesterday, I think all of us that were watching it were all like, oh, all right. Good for you. Congratulations. We're happy for y'all, whatever it means. So anyway, all right, that's it for headlines. Let's get to some overviews. We're going to start with the Independents first. Notre Dame Fighting Irish played in the ACC last year because of COVID. 10-2, 8-0 in the ACC. Lost to Clemson in the ACC championship game and lost to Alabama in the Rose Bowl in the college football playoff game. 13 starters coming back, 4 on offense, 7 on defense, kicker and a punter. Big games include, there's some good ones here, Wisconsin, Cincinnati, USC, and North Carolina. The Wisconsin, Cincinnati, and North Carolina games, that ought to be pretty good games because all three of those teams are pretty dang good. Liberty Flames, 10-1 last year, lost to Coastal Carolina in the Cure Bowl, 22 starters coming back, that ain't bad. 10 on offense, 10 on defense, and a kicker and a punter. Big games include UAB, Ole Miss, and Louisiana. And those are some good non-conference games for Liberty there. Those are some really good teams there. All right, BYU Cougars, 11-1, beat Central Florida in the Boca Raton Bowl. Last conference titles in 2007 in the Mountain West. 12 starters coming back, 7 on offense, 4 on defense, and the kicker. Big games include Utah and Boise State. There's another good non-conference schedule there. Army Black Knights, 9-3. Lost in the Liberty Bowl to West Virginia. Starters coming back, 19. 5 on offense, 7 on defense. 5 on offense, 7 on defense, and the kicker and the punter. Big games include Wisconsin, Air Force, Liberty, and Navy. And I've said this before, when the service academies play each other, I never know who to vote for or root for. You just want them all to win. I mean, these guys would go off, could be fighting for our country one day. You just wish they could all win, but it is what it is, I guess. All right, Connecticut Huskies. All games were canceled last season. I'm guessing, I don't remember if it was due to COVID or they just decided not to play, but anyway, they didn't play last year. Last conference title is in the Big East Conference in 2010. 13 starters coming back, 7 on offense, 6 on defense. Big games include Army, Wyoming, UCF, and Clemson. So they got a pretty tough non-conference one there. Massachusetts Minutemen, 0-4 last year, no bowl. Last conference title, 2007 in the Colonial Conference. 15 starters coming back, 6 on offense, 8 on defense, and a punter. Big games include Pitt, Boston College, Coastal Carolina, and Liberty. Boy, that is a tough non-conference schedule for the old Minutemen there. New Mexico State Aggies, 1-1, no bowl. Last conference title was 1960. Wow, that was a long time ago. And the old Border Conference, wow. I haven't heard of the old Border Conference in years. Starters coming back, only 2 on offense. So things are kind of tough for New Mexico State. Big games, New Mexico, Hawaii, Alabama, and Kentucky. And it just gets worse there with that non-conference schedule. But hey, good luck, New Mexico State. You never know. You might pull something out. All right, Mountain West Conference. Nevada Wolfpack, 7-2 last year, 6-2 in the conference. They beat Tulane in the Idaho Potato Bowl. 20 starters coming back. Pretty good. 9 on offense, 9 on defense, the kicker and the punter. Non-conference includes California, Idaho State, Kansas State, New Mexico State. Boise State Broncos, 5-2, 5-0 in conference. Lost the Mountain West Championship to San Jose State. They didn't go to a bowl. 18 starters coming back. 8 on offense, 8 on defense, kicker and the punter. Non-conference includes Central Florida, UTEP, Oklahoma State, and BYU. Pretty tough one there. San Jose State Spartans, 7-1, 6-0 in conference. Beat Boise State in the Mountain West Championship game. Lost to Ball State in the Arizona Bowl. 20 starters coming back. 8 on offense, 10 on defense, kicker and the punter. Oh, man, they may repeat as conference champs because they've got a really good team. Non-conference, Southern Miss, USC, Western Michigan. Fresno State Bulldogs, 3-2, 3-3 in conference, no bowl. 20 starters coming back. That ought to help them. 9 on offense, 10 on defense, and the kicker. Non-conference includes Oregon, Cal Poly, and UCLA. San Diego State Aztecs, 4-4, 4-2 in conference, no bowl. 18 starters coming back. 8 on offense, 9 on defense, and the kicker. Non-conference includes New Mexico State, Arizona, Utah, and Towson. Wyoming Cowboys, 2-4, 2-4 in conference, no bowl. Last conference title was in 1993 at the old WAC conference. Non-conference includes Montana State, Northern Illinois, Ball State, and Connecticut. All right, Hawaii Warriors, 5-4, 4-4, beat Houston in the New Mexico Bowl. Last conference title, 2010. 18 starters coming back, 7 on offense, 9 on defense, kicker and the punter. Non-conference includes UCLA, Portland State, Oregon State, and New Mexico State. Air Force Falcons, 3-3, 2-2 in conference, no bowl. Last conference title was 1998 in the WAC conference. Wow, only 4 starters coming back, 3 on offense and 1 on defense. Ouch. Non-conference includes Lafayette, Navy, Florida A&M, and Colorado State Rams, 1-3, 1-3 in conference, no bowl. Last conference title was 2002. 21 starters coming back. That's pretty good for them. 9 on offense, 10 on defense, the kicker and the punter. Non-conference includes South Dakota State, Vanderbilt, Toledo, and Iowa. New Mexico Lobos, 2-5, 2-5 in conference, no bowl. Last conference title was 1964 in the WAC conference. It's been a while. 12 starters coming back, 6 on defense, 6 on offense. Non-conference includes Houston Baptist, New Mexico State, Texas A&M, and UTEP. Utah State Aggies, 1-5, 1-5 in conference, no bowl. 18 starters coming back, pretty good. 9 on offense, 7 on defense, kicker and the punter. Non-conference includes Washington State, North Dakota, BYU, and New Mexico State. UNLV Rebels, 0-6, 0-6 in the conference, no bowl. Last conference title, 1994 in the old Big West Conference. I remember that conference. 17 starters coming back. 7 on offense, 8 on defense, and the kicker and the punter. Non-conference includes Eastern Washington, Arizona State, Iowa State, UTSA. Not going to be easy in that non-conference for the Rebels. All right, let's get on the PAC-12 here. Oregon Ducks, 4-3, 3-2 in conference, beat USC in the Pac-12 championship game. Lost to Iowa State in the Fiesta Bowl. Who ever thought Iowa State would start beating these big teams? But Matt Campbell's really got that team coming on these last few years. So good for them. 18 starters, 9 on offense, 7 on defense, kicker and the punter. Non-conference includes Fresno State, Ohio State, and Stony Brook. Washington Huskies. 3-1, 3-1 conference, no bowl. 13 starters coming back, 8 on offense, 5 on defense. Non-conference includes Montana, Michigan, and Arkansas State. Arizona State Sun Devils, 2-2, 2-2 in conference. Last conference title was 2007. 21 starters coming back. Hey, that's pretty good for them. For old Herm Edwards, he needs some good year this year. 9 on offense, 11 on defense, and the punter. Non-conference, Southern Utah, UNLV, BYU. USC Trojans, 5-1, 5-1 in conference. Lost the Pac-12 championship game. No bowl. 18 starters coming back. 8 on offense, 8 on defense. The kicker and the punter. Non-conference includes San Jose State, Notre Dame, and BYU. Utah Utes 3-2, 3-2 conference. No bowl. Last conference title is 2008 in the Mountain West Conference. 17 starters coming back. 7 on offense. 9 on defense and the kicker. Non-conference includes Weber State, BYU, and San Diego State. Stanford Cardinal 4-2, 4-2 in conference, no bowl. 14 starters coming back. 6 on offense, 7 on defense, and the punter. Non-conference includes Kansas State, Vanderbilt, and Notre Dame. Colorado Buffaloes 4-2, 3-1 in conference. Lost to Texas in the Alamo Bowl. Last conference title was 2001 and when they were in the Big 12 conference. 19 starters coming back. 9 on offense, 8 on defense, and the kicker and the punter. Their non-conference includes Northern Colorado, Texas A&M, and Minnesota. UCLA Bruins 3-4, 3-4 conference no bowl. Last conference title was 1998. I believe that's when old Cade McNown was their quarterback. 20 starters, 9 on offense, 9 on defense, kicker and the punter. Non-conference, Hawaii, LSU, Fresno State. UCLA, I figured they would be a lot better than they are, but Chip Kelly just hadn't been able to get that magic going like he did back there at Oregon. I don't know. Maybe he can turn it around this year. Who knows? But I figured they'd be a lot more successful than they have been these last few years. But just goes to show us the way the ball bounces sometimes. California Bears 1-3, 1-3 in conference, no bowl. Last conference title was 2006. 18 starters coming back. 9 on offense, 7 on defense, kicker and the punter. Non-conference includes Nevada, TCU, and Sacramento State. Oregon State Beavers 2-5, 2-5 in conference, no bowl. Last conference title was 2000. That was back when I believe when Dennis Erickson was their coach, and they had that badass running back Ken Simonton. And that 2000 team was actually the only team that had Washington their loss. Probably their one loss probably kept Washington out of the national championship game that year, but they went on to beat Purdue in the Rose Bowl that year, so it was all good, I guess. 18 starters, 9 on offense, 7 on defense, kicker and the punter. Non-conference includes Purdue, Hawaii, and Idaho. Washington State Cougars 1-3, 1-3 in conference, no bowl. Last conference title was 2002. Back in the Mike Price days. Remember old Mike Price? He used to be a pretty good coach there at Washington State. 18 starters coming back, 8 on offense, 10 on defense. Non-conference includes Utah State, Portland State, and BYU. And last, the Arizona Wildcats, 0-5, 0-5, no bowl. Last conference title, 1993. I think that was back in the old Desert Swarm days with that defense they had. 14 starters, 6 on offense, 6 on defense, kicker and the punter. Non-conference includes BYU, San Diego State, and Northern Arizona. That's it for today, short and sweet. I wanted to get these conferences out of the way so we can get this season started here Saturday. We're going to be doing the SEC and Sun Belt conferences on Friday to finish it up. And we'll be doing a Saturday preview of the games going down. There's I think there's 7, maybe 6. But, hey, who cares, man? It's finally here. I mean, even if we got 2 games on Saturday, at least college football is finally here, thank God. We've been waiting all these months and going through all this garbage here. And all we can say is thank you. Anyway, hey, if you like the show, like I said before, tell your friends, tell your family, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. And we will see you back here on Friday for the SEC, the Sun Belt, and the Saturday previews. Take care, have a good day, and be safe.